students, the next concept of chapter number 4 is angle. Here, some figures are drawn here. Observe the following objects which you use in your daily life. This figure shows that you are using in your daily life. All these objects give an idea of an angle. Here also you can see this scissor. So here, this portion, this gives an idea of an angle. Here, this part. So this is also give the idea of an angle. Here, the angle between the two hands of the clock. So here, all these three figures that we are looking around you. You have a question that why you are studying the angle. Angle, we are using the angle in each and every day in our regular life. If you are reading the book, which is on the desk, so whatever you are looking down at from above, the view also gives as an idea of an angle. आपकी बुक में जो लिखा है, अभी मैं यहाँ पे जो आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ, आप भी जो देखोगे नीचे देखोगे, अगर आपके पास नीचे है तो नीचे बुक्स होगी डेस्क पे. So when you see the books and when you will try to read the books, at that time you are also making some angle. You are looking at the book at some angle. When you see at the top of the tree, at that time also you watch by some angle. So this is the concept of angle that we are using in everyday life. An angle is a figure formed by two rays with the same initial point. What is the definition of angle? An angle is a figure formed by two rays with the same initial point. When the two rays start from the same point, it makes an angle. The common initial point is called the vertex. What will be the common point? It will be the vertex of the angle, and the rays forming the angle are called its arms or sides. Angle बनाने के लिए जो दो rays होंगे, the meeting point, the initial point of that two rays is a vertex, and the two rays are known as the arms or sides. So here you will get the clear idea of an angle, vertex, arms. So here you can see this ray OB. This is the ray OB. This is the ray OA. So these two rays are starting from the same point O. These two rays OB and OA are starting from the same point O. So O is a vertex. As I told here, initial point is called the vertex. And the two rays, and these two rays are arms, or I can say sides. Arms or sides of the angle. So as I told, in the figure, O is the vertex. This O is the vertex, and OA and OB. OA and OB are the sides or arms of the angle. This OA and OB are the sides of the, or I can say arms of the angle. The symbol for angle is this. Here the symbol of angle will be this. This is the notation. How can we write the angle? This is the symbol of angle. Now after looking the concept of the angle, we should know the name of the angle, because without the name we cannot identify the person even. Without the name of the person we cannot identify. So that's why we need the name of the angle. We have to give name to the angle. So how can we give the name to angle? So an angle may be named in any of the following ways. An angle may be named in any of the following ways. Here some ways are given. So first, this figure, this ray OA and OB. So now this angle is made up by these two rays. So how can I write this angle O? There are two ways. I can start it from here, AOB, angle AOB, or angle BOA. This one is the symbol of angle. Angle AOB, angle BOA. So here the one thing that you have to remember in your mind, that if you want to write the name of angle O, so angle O should be the middle letter. If I want to write the name of angle O, then that should be a middle letter. यहाँ पे I cannot make A and B as a middle letter because angle O is forming over here. I am giving another example over here. This is the C, this is the D, and this one is the E. CE ray and CD ray. This angle is forming over here. Now I want to give the name of this angle. So angle is forming near to C. So I have to keep the C in between the two letters. Means whatever the name of the angle should be given, that letter should be in between. So angle DCE. Angle DCE or ECD. Angle ECD. So this is the way that how can we give the name of the angle. Whatever angle you are going to write, that letter should be the middle of that two letters. यहाँ पे angle O लिखना है, so O letter किस में आएगा? बीच में. Next is interior and exterior of an angle. Interior parts and exterior parts of an angle. Here one figure is given and we have to identify the interior part and exterior part. Interior part means inside. The name suggests that interior means inside. Exterior means outside. So here this angle is given. Angle BOA. Angle BOA. This is the angle. And the angle is forming over here. So I can say this part is the interior part. Yes or no? Because अंदर वाला part को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Interior. And this part is the exterior part. Are you getting or not? Interior means अंदर. तो ये जो angle बन रहा है तो उसके अंदर वाले part को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Interior. And then outside part will be the exterior. So after that, now I will find which points are in interior, which points are in exterior. And another one is that on angle, which points are in interior, which points are in exterior, and which points are on the angle. Which points are on an angle. So here L and M, you can see the L and M. L and M points are in the interior of angle. L and M are in interior. Next, P and Q. P and Q lie on the boundary of the angle. Not only PQ, B, P, O, Q and A. These all are on the angle. B, P, O, Q, A lies on the boundary of the angle. And which are the now exterior? Here P, Q lie on the boundary. P, Q, B, P, O, Q, A. X and Y. This X and this Y lie in the exterior of angle AOB. These 2 points are in the exterior of angle AOB. So here we have done with the concept of angle. We are using the angle in each and every day in our life. So how can we read the angle? How can we give the name to angle? Then what is the symbol of an angle? And interior and exterior of an angle. So this is the concept of angle. Students, if you have any doubt regarding the concept of angle, you can leave the comment in the comment box. I will reply to your comment. Thank you.